Hey guys, it's Al from Al's Waste channel, and I'm actually enjoying the wonderful day in the sun. I'm giving you, like, I guess it's day 3 of my little homeless adventure, but I'm pretty. No, okay, so it's really kind of interesting. So what I wanted to post is going to be really quick. See, I realized something about this little test I'm going through, the little task, not test, but task that I'm undergoing right now as part of my graduation, where I'm doing this like little tour of homelessness and everything will gone to shit. No, it hasn't. So here's the thing. I'm sitting at a park right now, and I kind of been doing that mainly to make a point because obviously I'm staying at the Salvation Army shelter. But the interesting part about it is that what I didn't realize, and this is why God has a sense of humor, is that the Salvation Army is literally across the street from the exact same hospital I was born at. So talk about closing a chapter in full. Like, he's funny. He's funny as shit. So the reason I wanted to kind of post this real quick is because I'm actually going to turn this into a positive experience. Part of graduation in life is this. When you get lemons, make lemonade, right? But instead, I'm going to make a fucking lemonade cocktail. We're going to have a great time. So we have all these hours. You have to leave. I didn't know if you knew this about the shelters in America, but basically you have to be in by a certain time. So I have a curfew by like 4 o'clock, which is ridiculous for a grown man, especially someone who used to be a bartender. And my big dream was tonight to go to Endymion and black tie. And I'm like I was heartbroken at first. I wasn't going to be able to go to this parade. And I was kind of like not woe is me, but more like, okay, there's a reason for this. And I wasn't getting it. And then lo and behold, today came about, and it wasn't raining. It was sunshiny. It was freezing. And I befriended 2 guys. And when I say that these 2 guys are like kindred spirits, we're like brothers, right? So the only reason I'm taping it without them being on it is because I don't like to put people's business out unless they agree to it. But let's just say that they are people who have survived the worst. And the interesting part is all 3 of us have never been homeless before. And for some reason, we all ended up in terrible situations in New Orleans all at the same time, almost like it was meant to be. So the fact that my chapter was closing out and beginning again in this really dramatic new way made me realize that maybe the mission wasn't so much to, like, be woe is me, but to see that no matter what, in America, you are taken care of. Find a shelter. They feed you. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, and you have to be in early. And I was listening to men bitch and moan about, I'm a grown man. I don't need to be in at this time. They're giving you a place to stay for free. And yeah, it's a little military-esque, and I kept thinking, oh my god, if I get shanked right here, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Because then I was like, well, actually, I should be happy about it because I was born right there. So literally, it's just a hospital, like literally a jump away from me. And so I realized that what this is about rejoicing in the most ridiculous situations. And so at the end of the day, I wanted to kind of get away and kind of say, you know what I'm doing today? With all these hours, because I have to be back before 4, so I can enjoy it in full, and I'm kind of bummed about the Endymion. Doesn't mean I can't go to a parade. So me and the guys decided that we're going to just go, and we sat and we're waiting for this parade. It doesn't start till 1 o'clock. It's now about 10 a.m. And lo and behold, our asses are sitting at this parade route just chit-chatting with all these people and having a great time. They've offered us alcohol? No. Drugs? No. It's like the weirdest thing. Like people always say, oh, well, homeless people, they did something to deserve it, or these homeless people, they don't try. All 3 of us have been looking for work, and so it's not like we haven't been trying. But the interesting part is that people have this preconceived notion, and now that I'm in it, I'm just kind of like, most of these people, yeah, they're like down on their luck, but they're victimized. They've been trained to think that they are somehow incapable of enjoying the smallest things. I know for a fact that I can't get out of this until whatever I need to learn is learned, or whatever I need to show is shown. So I'm just going to roll with it. But it's kind of, if the ego was still alive, I'm telling you guys, I would be so destroyed. But it's not. It's a weird moment. It's the fact that I'm enjoying the beauty in the worst possible situation. It's the fact that I have graduated, and though my graduation present looks horrible to everybody else from God, it's the destruction of my entire life. It's because it wasn't the right life. I was living in a state of, oh, woe is me. Oh, everything always happens to me. Why doesn't everything ever go my way? And in truth, at the end of the day, it does go your way. And so that's one of the big lessons that I wanted to kind of put out there, is the fact that when shit happens, if you can't stop and actually enjoy what's going on around you, then you're never going to get the lesson. So lesson learned, but it's a beautiful day. And so, like, not everybody in this situation is going to be hanging out at a park, but it's Mardi Gras. And so I'm deciding to rejoice in the moment, because at this point, that's the lesson, isn't it? Am I going to sit there and like just be like victimized and never see the light of, and oh, I didn't get to make my dream, and I don't get to go in Endymion tonight? Well, okay, so what? You got shelter, and you get fed, and you have a pack of cigarettes in your pocket, and that's all I need. And so I'm learning all that. I already knew this going into it, but I think it has more to do with actually showing it, and not in a like showmanship way, but in a way that shares it in genuineness. And so the genuinity. Ooh, I just made up a new word. I'm fancy. Do you see the shirt? Always dress for success, and when you're homeless, you better dress like you're pretty. I'm going to be prom king, or in this case, I'm going to be jail king. Yay! It's kind of like a jail, I must say. But at the end of the day, it does show that no matter how bad things are, it is up to you how you react to things. And so I straightened my hair, I put it inside of a camel's mouth, and I pulled it out, and that's what it came out. And it looks really good. I'm wearing my sunglasses, I'm dressed up, and I'm going to a parade. And I'm homeless, and I'm blah, 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 and all these blah. I'm not even going to say that no more. I'm having the time of my life, and I think that's kind of the point. At the end of the day, whatever this chapter is closing, it's closed. Not only did it close, but it closed dramatically. The motherfucker brought me back to the same exact street that I was born on almost 42 years ago. And the fact that it's closing my cycle out exactly across the street from it is something important. So I'm going to celebrate it. And I don't know if anybody else is going to join me, but lift up your drinks, lift up whatever you're doing, and just say, you know what, Mazel Tov, good job. Because at the end of the day, it's up to you how you react. How can you embrace... Oh, I'm hearing him now. How can you possibly ever expect to achieve greatness or achieve glory if you can't find the glory and the rejoice in every single moment you have? So shit sucks. It sucks for everybody. Are you able to blow the guy that you love? Okay, well then there's a good day. It's a good day. Are you enjoying the fact that, you got to mainline your smack? Like, whatever it is, you're still doing something that you enjoy. So instead of worrying about all the other shit that's falling apart, whether it's related or not related to it is irrelevant. Take the moment to do what I'm doing. Shit sucks. Not to me. To me, it's great. I mean, yeah, my back is hurting. I feel like I have some triple H's on my fucking, my boobs here because I'm carrying all these bags and stuff, but it's heavy. But nothing's too heavy for you to carry, isn't it? Everything is exactly the right size and the exact way it's supposed to be. And so either you're going to rejoice in your life and you're going to get the message and you're going to go on, or you're going to get stuck in it and you're never going to get beyond the illusion. I'm rising. Who's rising with me? That's what I want to know. I'm taking these motherfuckers with me. They don't know it yet, but I'm getting an entourage. So if you want to be partner with me and you want to do this and you want to show the world how it is, that people can not overachieve, but they can achieve better than they have, and show people they can do the impossible. And this is what I mean by that. I'm attempting to leave a world that decided that I was going to be nothing, and that I've consistently always risen above that. And so I'm actually going to be part of this. I think is now clear to me. I'm going to be showing you what it looks like for a human being to rise above their status, to actually do it in a way that's by grace and shown by God, because God wants all of us to achieve this, right? But the difference is I'm seeing it as we do it, and I'm being blessed with with actually getting the lessons in lifetime. So I'm going to show it, and we're going to share this experience, and it's going to be kind of fun. And so today you might see a little bit of videos, but it'll be with no sound because I broke my Bluetooth. And so I can't really use it the right way on my phone, but you're going to see like little videos of the parade and stuff, but just so you can see the joy in life in the worst of situations, and how much love and enjoyment is out there, and how much God's blessed me. And now I have two friends along with me that are relatively normal. I mean, for what's going on. But they're super sweet, and they have some stories, and so hopefully I'll get to share those stories. But if not, just trust me. Sometimes a graduation present is the truth, and it's up to us to figure out what that is for each of us. So that's it for me on Altruistic Channel. You guys have a great day, and happy Mardi Gras. Bye. By the way, if I get shanked, I'm just saying that shit's not cute. I better not get shanked. I don't care if I was born that fucking... Bye.